Welcome back to the second round in this game. As the Russians, we have corrupted in places. They're going against the American team, or on the American side you have UAF and the Project Phoenix. First round was a win for the now American team, UAF and Project Phoenix, with about 30 tickets. It was a very close game, a lot of good action and very nice moments. We had the gunship crew on CIP's team with Chairman Lou as the gunner with about 20 kills and 40 downs. I've never seen anything like that in a comp game before. And it was a great game. Both teams had opportunities, both teams went back and forth. I think in the end of the day, the now American team had 100 more revives. Was that right? Like 70 or something like that, and that really came into play. They won with like 30 tickets, so yeah. So again, mid-cap, upper Petrivka. We're gonna see helis rushing it, maybe from both teams, like first round. We have the different lanes that's gonna be most active. We have the far south one, south lane. We have the center one between lower and west, and then we have the north one between upper and west, and then we have the far northern one going all the way up here. I mean, those are the areas you need to keep an eye on. You need to contest and move people, feel a bit where you can push and where you can't. I think CIP could have done a better job in round one to send some guys just feel the water a bit. They had some opportunities to make ground center here, and they could really up the pressure lower, but it really didn't. Also, it would be nice to see that long flanks. Just try it, just to throw something at the enemies. And there we have round 2 is on the way. One full heli, and then we have the gun ship. We have one full and 2 full helis for the American side. One MBT goes out for the Russians. Both MBTs are back in main for the Americans.
They're only running, they're running 2 helis. One's
that's gonna be a lower rush, yeah.
One heli.
Oh, this is nice.
Hit him hard.
Do you see the bro?
Catch both of this.
They landed more than one squad and lower.
It's almost like a diversion. North side going a bit from Petrivka. Gunship coming to support, but you have the MRAP Crow coming up there as well. Now you have this 1.5, at least 2, I guess 2 small squads going for lower, going to rush that first cap for the American, or for the Russians. Heli touches the trees and goes down. Did they get the supplies out? They did. They do have a hab up. They need to get it dug up. You have squad 6 pushing in. I like this. Very aggressive round now for the Americans in the opening, and they're making it difficult for the Russian team. They really are putting up the pressure. No fob so far, but look at this. Because of the Americans' aggressiveness down towards lower Petrivka, they don't have to sit back on west. They're pushing straight on, contesting lower, and even if the cap goes for the Russians, they can start pushing up. But they need something behind it. All they're gonna set up on west side upper.
Copy.
CIP, corrupted in places, needs to push hard, clear up lower, or to clear out upper.
Capping 2 ticks on lower, I'm dead.
But if they don't clear up lower, they're gonna get stuck here, stuck in the middle of everything. And a very aggressive fob coming up now for Project Phoenix, Project Phoenix and UA Force, or Forces.
my guy in lower pet cap.
And good calls out from the helis, but
squad
wonder if
rally.
anyone really noticed that or
Rally,
heard it.
Copper's accurate.
Rally marked out as well, getting crucial information here from the heli crew. Receive precedent, carpet. They need
Pretty sure
to
they got a
block
spawn
this
point on the
hab
west side of in upper. That lodging map.
before Project
Yeah, they
Phoenix
got a hab, I'll mark it.
and UA force is going to flood
Inside the
this
building.
western
Yeah, we're good.
hab sticking out a little bit.
Fob on that west side.
Enemy nearly dead.
Back cap for the Americans, almost done.
Up to the southeast.
Lower, almost done
There's no
for
hab
the Russians.
on Co-op. Co-op is clear for enemy hab.
Copy. Yeah, the heli that landed east of Co-op earlier went to the old to lower.
Nine.
What's up, that's game?
Capped on Petrovka.
Here comes a push on towards the fob. Smalm tries to cross the street, but Aquila with a nice angle gets him out. Nice peak there by 30-10. And this hab could be overrun now. Trow and Duck Vader. Lynch could be the guy to save it.
Enemy radio.
Needs one more to cross. Trow's trying to catch Smaug in the middle of the street. That's ballsy. And there, Hab should be overrun. Hab's blocked. Lynch are not paying attention. There comes the call. But Duck Vader already there. Candy Cane.
Yeah, the cap is 2-6 upper pet.
Shit.
What's the plan for a backup fob?
I'm spawning with no, I'm your father at night.
Copy.
Very nicely done there by the American team. Shutting down lower very early. Ballsy but effective.
A rally just got burnt southeast of upper
And
pet.
this could have gone completely to shit for the Americans if this hab got overrun by the first wave, but it didn't. Now they're pouring into Upper Petrivka. They got this under control and they're going to be coming down towards lower. CIP is in a very bad situation. They need to work off their rallies, but there's so many Americans coming out from that hab. And they got good spread as well, so it's not going to be easy to keep them contained. Fob. Oh, it's Space Pig against Ash. I did not pronounce that right.
Yeah, roger the head. The radio might be coming back up on Co-op. We got it on bleed, but potentially.
See,
Losing radio on upper pet.
see, or CIP needs to work fast. I'll try to get a fob down south side of lower.
Backup fobs coming up on south side of lower.
Wouldn't it have been faster to take the Logi almost? Would have
We're
been
gonna take
more stealthy
The
as well.
logic from main and re-establish fob.
CIP working off strictly rallies right now. MBT moves it into support. You have the hat right there. They could limit this time around. No laps to support him, but if you can get a good track, you got some riflemen there to resupply. Did you see how CIP can react to this? Always difficult when your rollout doesn't go to plan. the way you have pictured the game going in one way, and now it's going in the complete opposite. You need to think fast, and you can't let the stress get control of you.
Do you want us to get a second fob on the east side of upper?
Roger that. Let's see if we can get upper back.
You see now they're getting squeezed. Oh, actually, they're not.
See temporary.
They
fob
cleared
marker
out lower, so that was nicely done. Took out this western fob. This was really important for them, because if that fob would have gone a line for the Americans, then they would have been squeezed down from north and from west, and from here they could have even flanked around and cleared this fob out. We just got even more control all the way around it, but they have to fight now really hard for lower. And already the Americans are pouring in from the north side. They're going to get a foothold,
Cover on this
and they now have to force them out of lower.
Towards overpass a bit. On a bit of a wider flank if you guys can contain lower, if you think that's possible.
North side of upper lower pet, sorry.
I think one thing that could be an opening here for CIP is if the Americans get too greedy and overextend themselves, send too many people down towards it and can't get it, and CIP gets something in from the north side to take out this fob behind them. I don't think that will happen, but I've seen it before. Even in comp games, teams get a bit too aggressive and they kind of lose
The backdoor squad out and put some pressure on upper.
lose the overview of what's really going on the map in the game. And pressure is huge right now. Having these guys just north side already on the cap. Like the wide spread here, making sure the white rallies, no backup fobs hiding anywhere. Going to really get in there right now. Fob coming up from northeast. Lord G, Adam could be caught out. This app is out in the open, so if Kurt or Mason gets eyes on it, mortars could be brought in to deal with that hab. Kurt against Von Ferrer. What? True Sully wants to get involved.
RWS is down.
This is pushing slowly, but they are pushing. They're not doing it too rushed. They know that they have this right now in control. Only thing the American team or the American side has to worry about is getting outplayed by somewhere, but they are still having a pretty decent spread around. I'd say get a little wider, 1-2 guys out further just to get a heads up on what's going on.
So, those guys try to win the rallies and push up the river.
Copy, we're just trying to cover gaps at the moment.
We're gonna get into the southeast of upper pet.
Have 30-10 and limit, making a play towards the east side of lower. One Fairhair has gone down, but True Sullivan is going to run into both of them. Limit is down, 30-10.
Spread them all around through forests.
That's nice, covered by Candy Cane. Dangerous, trying to bandage when you know there's one enemy so close. Gunship, trying to get some pressure or counter pressure, slow down the advance. They're now losing the cap on lower. Smell going west, he could even go wider. Paulo's trying to hold, far held. Then there's mortars on the hab. Farhead needs to stay there and do that. Need to keep that hab open. Mortars are where?
5, you might have to get
There
some
we
guys
have
onto...
Cruiser.
It's not a lot of front, lower, they just stopped.
We're holding. No panics, guys.
Huge push. Might even
Chill, my
3,
squad can control that.
5, and 4. 4 working down towards lower, trying to come in from behind. I think that's the right move, because might not have the time to go, because then would probably lose the hab, maybe a double neutral or something like that.
Or just keep
At least a few of 4. I want the pressure up.
Will do.
I'd say a few of these guys should go down here. But in one way, if they wipe the rallies, they will respawn up here, and I guess CIP don't want them to respawn up here. Nicely done. Defensive mortars trying to slow down advance from the American team.
Don't we have enemy?
2 seconds, right? 2 seconds.
Don't we have enemy hab on either MK? Mortars coming.
If they got rammed, they're spinning out of control. They got rammed on their tail rotor.
Trying to work on it. If we can get a pilot to scout the mortars, we can counter mortar them quickly. Gives a lot of
I
space.
know, he's
Pushing it.
crawling through the field here. That's the hat. Radio's not sticking out anywhere, no. Could shoot it
Mortar's
with the hat.
marked on upper pet.
Can press the play from both sides on up. Just to hold if you can.
We're holding. Don't worry about it.
Beautiful.
Still blowing a
What?
cap.
Americans
Is
need
upper pet,
is
have,
a rally down
accurate
contest from the
and
south side,
airstrikeable?
but they are
Not sure if I've not had any
contesting
eyes.
it. You have 6RB and 3010 working around the west side.
Have it up.
Yeah, have it up there.
It's partially exposed on the north side of the building. Like I said, partially, so it's like sticking out a little bit.
They're holding the west side of upper pet heavy. Not much on the east side.
Roger that, holding mortars.
Squad 8 needs to be really careful. It's on the lower east side now. There's a lot pushing in from P2+.
Rare and 3010 just runs past each other with a bush in between them. Sullivan going up against Dark Vader. Paolo runs into 3010. Red's right in the hab. Gonna get a call out. There's one guy right next to him.
It's possible that one of their tanks is up. I only see one of them going in.
I think I traded.
This is really bad. They have one guy in the hab that's gonna force the guy to either come back down, and they're gonna flood in from the north side, or gonna hold, and 3010 might be able to farm the hab. This is the opening
Could I
that
spot
they
the enemy
need.
radio on offside? Just going to double check.
MBT's out, soloing MBT. Sick 42 on. Oh, he gets taken out. Here comes the push. They know 3010 is on the hab. Oh, nicely cleared by Lynch.
Clear.
Copy, Farheld. I'm going to swing, see if you can see him.
We're not clear. We are not clear.
Easy got saved from someone from afar. Hab's overrun. This is bad for CIP.
Squad 8, we need to get that Margie. We need to get the supplies. We gotta follow up this.
And the American thing trying to get a fob up inside lower. still, when it comes to the score and kills and downs, it's
Just
very
general notice,
even.
one of their tanks is up. I'm not sure where it is though. It's not at East Mogi.
You also have to take into account that,
Gives an arm. Okay.
yes, they got upper first, but if they lose it, that's 90 ticket differences. But right now they are still capping lower, and there's a fob radio down here. Another 20 tickets that they might grab from CIP. Candy could be coming around to wipe the rallies on the north side. It's not going deep enough, is he? Just short of it.
Approx marker on tank.
Yeah, jump to load it up onto the lodge and keep it safe. The radio's safe right now. Yeah, that was my thinking.
If
More accurate tank markers.
they gap lower pet, I think it's a GG. The ticket difference, they need to get a really fast recap on lower Petrivka. If it prolongs any more, checking the ticket now, 69 against 209. And here they come for a second attempt on getting a fob up on lower. They need to stop this fob. Radio's been placed, supplies are being dropped. It's down. So is Ellie.
Take my guys to the side of lower pet.
Hab should come back up lower pet, yeah. 2 down on Hab.
Emmett has been tracking down the fob, the source of all of this.
Enemies are digging their own half
Enemies.
inside of lower. I'll mark it. It's outside.
And he's here for the MBT, actually. I thought he was trying to find out where they're coming from. Have we even seen these guys? Or is he so focused on the MBT?
Is the enemy at mark on lower? Am I accurate?
Yeah, it's on. It's dead
So
on.
he
Accurate.
marked the
Outside of
MBT.
the building.
Yeah, I think he's looking. I think he saw these guys.
Enemy hab is proxied.
I feel like I missed something. Somehow, CIP managed to clear out the hab and get a respawn and are getting back lower Petrivka. So they're not. There's still hope.
Say again.
There's still a chance for them to get in this game.
Pressure on upper grid squad 4.
Roger that.
Artillery in 4 minutes.
It's been wiped around. There's nothing more really except this fob for Project Phoenix
I'm
and
getting
UA
back
forces
up
to
to
push
the
lower
side
from. Smaug and Caught and Sick for the 2, trying to meet up
Sick
these
for sending
guys.
assistance
Probably
to you.
trying to get some more.
Just 2.
No. New wave, squad 8 coming down towards lower. You can see lower cap spreads out all the way up here in the northwest part of the field. So they can, yes, here they're causing issues around the hab again. 2 guys close enough and they can just overrun it. So the Stepfield trying to help it. Mortars on the hab again. Nice angle by Chow. 23 tickets, they need this cap and they need it quickly.
Hellies,
They
can we
don't
get
have a
you
time
guys
for a
down here?
prolonged fight on it.
Mortars are either now not there or infantry now not there.
Yeah, I'm checking the area at the moment.
Multiple contacts coming in north side.
I think
lower.
CIP got a
New
little
help
bit
markers.
greedy. They were kind of getting a little bit control back on lower, and they just got the flank up, and they wanted to get everything in on upper as soon as possible.
We got RWS on the northeast.
Of course,
tab.
it's easy for me from here, but I think should have sent a few guys, get that pressure off the east side, clear it out from rallies, and then work and building stuff on upper. They kind of rushed it a little bit, I think, and now they lost lower because of it. And it was a good try. They almost got it back, but 1 minute that revived one guy, killed a few more, got the hab blocked, and that's all it took to open up the cap again for squad 8, I think. Squad 8, yeah. All in all, I think this round were not what CIP expected it to be. I really liked the ballsy push towards lower with that heli, and they dropped a big amount of players there
Co-op, yeah?
to really get an early pressure. They didn't stop CIP for capping it,
Second half.
but the pressure they built and the control they got, and the way they slowed down the advance from CIP towards lower, really bought them time towards upper. The squads fighting it out. Neither could wipe the other fast enough, but there was enough time to get this fob up. And when this hab got out, there were no real chance for CIP to fight for upper pad. And now they're losing the fobs, so. But they fought back. It's always nice to see a team that's on the verge of getting overrun and, you know, rolled. But they keep fighting and they're clawing their way back into the game, and they did put up a good fight all the way up to the end.
This might be time to call it now, guys. Guys, might be time to call it. We got 11 tickets. It's pointless giving them more.
Yeah, agreed.
Time of death 0:33:22.
I can go.
Look at the scoreboard, so we have time to. Because this game is about to end. Round 2 goes to Project Phoenix and UA Forces, and the game complete does as well. Round 1 was a win for them as well, but only 30 tickets ish. I think if I remember, you have to check it out. It was a really good fight in both teams, and they're really cool. Second round, CIP got caught off guard, but they did a good to try to fight back.